Did you know Migingo Island, a tiny patch of land on Lake Victoria, is home to over 500 people living in a space smaller than a football field? Nestled in the waters of Africa's largest lake, this island bustles with life, defying all notions of personal space. A rock eroded by time, yet bursting with stories, Migingo is a spectacle that leaves many dumbfounded. We're about to embark on a journey that will reveal 10 shocking facts about this island, facts that are often hidden away. Stick around as we unravel the 10 shocking facts about Migingo Island they don't want you to see. But wait, before we begin, please subscribe to ensure that you never miss out on any of my crucial stuff. Comment "I subscribe" below and I will personally welcome you to our community. Let's get started. Fact number 10. Migingo Island is one of the most densely populated places on Earth. Nestled in the waters of Lake Victoria, this tiny patch of land, barely 2,000 square meters in size, is home to over 500 individuals. To put that in perspective, that's like squeezing the entire population of a small village into a space no larger than a football field. The living conditions on Migingo Island are far from ideal. Cramped quarters, limited resources, and a lack of personal space are just some of the challenges the inhabitants face every day. Yet despite these hardships, the community thrives, their resilience a testament to the human spirit's ability to adapt and survive in even the most extreme circumstances. So, next time you feel your apartment is a bit cramped, remember Migingo Island? Imagine living in such close quarters with your neighbors. It's almost unthinkable. Moving on to fact number 9, Migingo Island is claimed by not one but two nations. It seems almost absurd that this tiny rock, barely half a football field in size, is the subject of a territorial dispute between two East African powers, Kenya and Uganda. But why the fuss over a speck of land? The answer lies beneath the surface, in the rich fishing waters that surround Migingo. These waters are teeming with Nile perch, a lucrative catch that has led both nations to stake a claim. This dispute has caused tensions to rise, sparking off a series of fish wars and diplomatic squabbles. There have been instances where Ugandan forces have tried to hoist their flag on the island, only to be met with fierce resistance from the Kenyan inhabitants. It's a curious case of an island divided, an island claimed by two nations. A tiny island causing such a big fuss, who would have thought? Fact number 8, beneath the waters of Migingo lies a veritable gold mine. That's right, folks. A gold mine, not of precious metals, but of something equally valuable: fish. But not just any fish. We're talking about the Nile perch. This colossal creature, often weighing more than 200 pounds, is what fuels the island's bustling economy. The waters surrounding Migingo are teeming with these aquatic giants, attracting fishermen from far and wide. This has led to a considerable population boom on the island, transforming it into a buzzing hive of activity. The island's market thrives on the trading of Nile perch, with hundreds of these behemoths being sold every single day. This lucrative fishing industry has not only boosted the island's economy, but has also significantly impacted its demographics. The promise of a good catch lures people from different walks of life, making Migingo a melting pot of cultures. A tiny island with a booming economy, quite the paradox, isn't it? Fact number 7 takes us to a place where there is no government. Migingo Island is a unique anomaly, an island with no formal government. This lack of official governance can pose its challenges. Without established rules or regulations, managing the island's resources and maintaining peace among its inhabitants become complex tasks. But like water finding its level, the people of Migingo have found their own equilibrium. They have learned to govern themselves, creating a system of order from the chaos. They have formed committees to manage disputes and distribute resources, essentially creating their own informal government. This self-governance is a testament to human adaptability, demonstrating our ability to find solutions even in the most unconventional circumstances. It's a fascinating display of resilience and resourcefulness, a society functioning without the traditional structures we often take for granted. So, in the absence of formal governance, Migingo offers a unique study of communal living, cooperation, and self-regulation. With no government, the people of Migingo have learned to govern themselves. Fact number 6 reveals the dark side of Migingo Island. Beneath the sun-kissed skies and the vibrant hustle and bustle, there's a cloak of darkness that shrouds this tiny piece of land. Without a formal law enforcement structure, the island has become a hotbed for unlawful activities. Smuggling, for one, thrives in the absence of regulation. The island's strategic location, combined with its lack of policing, makes it an ideal transit point for illicit goods, but smuggling isn't the only vice that plagues Migingo. Prostitution too has found its way onto this crowded island, further complicating the social fabric. An unfortunate consequence of the economic disparities and the absence of a formal governance structure. This is a side of Migingo that doesn't make it onto the postcards. It's a stark reminder that even the most picturesque places can harbor dark secrets. Despite its beauty, Migingo has its share of shadows. Before we continue, can I beg a little favor? If you're liking what you're hearing, show us some love by pressing that like button. And hey, if you want to be in the loop for our fantastic upcoming videos, make sure to press subscribe and ring that bell so you're always in the know. Oh, and one more thing. Drop a quick "I subscribe" down in the comments and I'll make sure to offer you a warm welcome to our amazing family. Alright, enough of that. Let's keep the conversation flowing. Fact number 5, Migingo Island is a melting pot of cultures and languages. Nestled in the waters of Lake Victoria, this compact piece of land, smaller than a football field, is home to an astonishing array of cultures. Over 500 people from different East African nations have made this island their home, bringing with them a vibrant mix of languages and traditions. From Swahili to Luo, Kinyarwanda to Luganda, each language tells a tale of migration, survival, and coexistence. The linguistic diversity on Migingo mirrors the broader cultural mosaic of East Africa. Each language spoken is a testament to the region's rich history and the island's role as a crossroads for different cultures. Despite the island's challenges, the spirit of multiculturalism thrives, with residents communicating and trading in a symphony of dialects. Migingo is more than just a speck on a map, it's a microcosm of East Africa's cultural diversity. A tiny island, but a world of cultures. Fact number 4, Migingo's fishing industry has had a significant environmental impact. Picture this: thousands of fishermen casting their lines into the depths of Lake Victoria daily. The demand for fish is so high that it has led to a severe case of overfishing. The fish populations around the island have plummeted, disrupting the delicate balance of the lake's ecosystem. Native species are struggling to survive, and with their numbers dwindling, the ripple effect on the food chain is felt far and wide. The waters around Migingo are a critical nursery for many species, and their decline could have far-reaching consequences. But not all is doom and gloom. There are efforts underway to manage the situation. Regulations have been introduced to control fishing practices, and conservationists are working tirelessly to restore the lake's biodiversity. It's a monumental task, but a necessary one. A tiny island making a big splash in the environment. Fact number 3, Migingo Island lacks basic infrastructure. Picture this: an island with no roads, no running water, and no electricity. Yes, that's the reality for the inhabitants of Migingo. You might wonder how life is possible under such conditions. The answer lies in the resilience and adaptability of the islanders. They've created their own pathways across the island, weaving through the densely packed tin-roofed structures. For water, they rely on rainwater harvesting and occasional supplies ferried from the mainland. Now, let's talk about electricity. The concept of a power grid is non-existent here. The islanders have ingeniously turned to solar power, using solar panels to generate the electricity they need for their daily lives. Despite these challenging conditions, life on Migingo continues, a testament to the human spirit's ability to adapt and survive. However, it's clear that life on Migingo is not for the faint-hearted. Fact number 2, the future of Migingo Island is uncertain. The island's destiny is entangled in a web of territorial disputes, potential conflict, and sustainability concerns. As we've seen, Migingo is a land of paradoxes, a speck on the map that has become a geopolitical hotspot. At the heart of the uncertainty is the ongoing territorial dispute between Kenya and Uganda. Both nations claim Migingo as their own, and this has led to tensions that could potentially escalate into conflict. The island is in many ways a microcosm of the broader territorial disputes that plague many parts of the world. But it's not just about who owns the island, it's also about how it's used and who benefits from its resources. There's a gold mine beneath the waters surrounding Migingo, and the scramble to exploit it has raised serious sustainability concerns. Overfishing threatens to deplete the lake's fish stocks, and the island's dense population is straining its limited resources. As we look to the future, there are more questions than answers. Can the territorial dispute be resolved peacefully? Can the island's resources be managed sustainably? Can Migingo continue to support its dense population, or will it become a ghost island, abandoned by its inhabitants as the resources run out? Only time will tell what lies ahead for this tiny island.